Horace Grant, a non-factor in this game for the Bulls so far, not providing any internal strength.
Rivers off the steal and foul. Armstrong called for the foul.
Doc Rivers continues to add. And he steals that ball. He read what Pippen had in mind for B.J. Armstrong, who fouls Doc. Last time down court, John Starks driving to the basket, draws attention, gives it up to Charles Smith.
Doc Rivers once again instrumental in the spark being provided to the New York Knicks, who now lead 58-53. Doc is 5 of 7 from the line, and he has 18 points.
Knicks have really taken a fast break away from the Bulls' attack. They have scored only 8 points in that area. The Bulls, that is. The Knicks only 4 themselves on the fast break in. But that's what they say the playoffs are all about, half-court basketball.
The Knicks lead by 6. With an 11-2 run.
Jordan trying to post up down low, didn't get the ball, still staying down there.
Armstrong, Bulls being forced into difficult shots. They're having a very tough time finding good shots.
Knicks are on the verge of getting a 10-point lead now for the first time this game. The fans sense it.
Illegal defense been called for the first time.
Jordan with a lot to say to Charles Smith. Oakley stepping in. Oakley is quite friendly with his former teammate Michael Jordan.
Minutes gone by, third quarter. Starks. John Starks with only his second field goal. But he is a street shooter, and the Knicks will be looking for Starks to catch fire. Here's Cartwright. Last touched by the Knicks.
Hey, those are the signs that have to drive Phil Jackson crazy when people like Cartwright underneath the basket miss a layup. That happened to Jordan the other day in the fourth quarter. He missed 2. That means the Knicks defense is scaring the Bulls.
The Knicks lead is now 9 off this 13-2 run. Jordan has been quiet following the outburst at the start. John Paxson is back on the floor. They double up on Pippen. Jordan battling his way, and the foul is called on Starks. Basket won't count. So John Starks is third.
John doing his best to stay with Jordan. Bumps him a little bit here. Looks like Jordan gave off the left elbow, however. Meanwhile, that was followed by a long conversation between Pippen and Jordan. You'd think they'd know what each other was thinking. They wouldn't even have to talk, those two.
Paxson rubbing off the pick to find Grant. The tip by Jordan. Mentioned Grant not able to get involved. Picked up the early fouls. He's playing with 3. He's now 0 for 4 from the field.
They desperately need him to be successful, and it's starting to show on the scoreboard now.
The Knicks lead is 7. And a foul call. It's on Pippen. Charles Smith and Charles Oakley just went face to face in a very emotional conversation. Rivers foul. Again, Rivers will go to the line. A hold on Jordan. That is his third.
You mentioned Marv Oakley and Charles Smith, 2 forwards meeting for an emotional meeting. I think it was all positive, though.
We've often, in our production meetings, had those kind of get-togethers.
Just don't pull my tie anymore.
Knicks 63, the Bulls 55. Just under 6 minutes remaining in the third. It is now Jordan and Paxson in the backcourt. Pippen, Grant, and Cartwright up front. Rivers guarding Jordan. Rivers doing an excellent job. Here's Grant off a screen. It's an unusual play to see a forward get that deep with a screen being set.
Yes, you're right about that. Jordan picked it out, though.
Knicks now lead 64-57. So Horace Grant finally scores. Ewing, got an extra step there. And was able to hit it. The Bulls are very upset. Talked about that the other day with Bill Cartwright, who claims that Patrick Ewing and Shaquille O'Neal was the other player he named, constantly getting away with the travel.
Well, he took the big step and started out, which was a walk, and Jordan and not retain a consistent touch on the long jump shooting.
The Knicks lead is 9. Pippen knocked it away. Smith with the recovery. Smith for Oakley. Here's Smith. And Oakley hustles it down. What a play by Charles Oakley. His 10th rebound. Knicks on every loose ball. They have out-hustled the Bulls to this point. Shot clock at 5. Nice pass. Ewing finding Oakley. The Knicks open up an 11-point lead, and the Bulls will talk it over.
There's an unhappy coach. There's no defense for him. 11-point lead now enjoyed by the Knicks. A lot of it due to our information from Dutch Boy in the paint. Those are rebounding numbers from the other day, but their scoring in this game is very high for the Knicks, and those rebounds are what the total was for the Knicks the other day, 28-48 in favor of the Knicks. They're killing the Bulls again on the boards. What a play by Charles Oakley, saving that ball headed for the out-of-bounds area. Doc Rivers holding that ball, setting things up, waiting to move. He's got Jordan in front of him. A little delayed pick from Ewing. And Patrick Ewing, after some movement, finds Charles Oakley inside, and that really made Phil Jackson crazy. That was too easy for the Knicks from his viewpoint.
19-6 run by the Knicks. Anthony Mason is back on the floor. Rivers got a piece of it, and Mason was able to gobble it up. Knicks by 11. Their biggest lead of the night. 3 minutes, 45 seconds to go in the third. Knicks trying to make it 2-0 in this best of 7. The Bulls want to go back to Chicago. Tied at 1. Starks for 3. Yes! Well, John Starks is heating up. And the Knicks now lead 71-57. But the story here has been the Knicks defensive play. They have not allowed the Bulls good shots. Rivers called for the reach in. And Michael Jordan is having about as much trouble as I have ever seen him have in terms of finding decent shot opportunities.
He's getting no room either, Marv. That's the story. John Starks, after one field goal in the first half, is coming on strong now. And boy, that's really going to deflate the Bulls if this continues.
Now Doc Rivers doing the job on Jordan. He has not allowed any good shots. Pippen was fouled. Mason called for his third. And Pippen will go to the line. Scottie Pippen is 3 out of 4 from the line. A technical foul has just been handed out. And double technical. Bill Cartwright and Charles Oakley both had a bit too much to say, and again it was Bill Oakes.
Well, he's the man. He's the man you got to avoid. I mean, you got to give Bill Oakes some special attention if you're a player, because he has indicated tonight he will have no patience with any kind